I don't have no bread, brother. You getting pretty close. Yeah, I don't got no bread over here. What, you gonna beat me up because I'm your level? Dude, I can't get it there. Hold on, chat. Once I get it in here, we smooth, but I can't get it in right now. Hold on. Motherfucker. Maybe I'll start from this one. Dude. I'm trying to get my stand in this railing, but it's been pretty damn difficult. I think I got it. It motherfucking came out. This shit has never been this difficult before. But it has been a minute since I've been on the kayak. Probably can't even go on from that side. What up, Tam? Donna, how you doing? Donna. How are you today? I freaking got it. Can we go down some more? Let's go down some more. All right. All right, chat. It took a little minute to get that in. XXHH, chill out, bro. I don't know what the hell you talking about. It's a fishing channel. All right. Actually, There's hella ducks over. Some ducks swimmed up on me. They thought I was about to give them some bread. I said, oh no, we ain't out here for that. What up, Northern? Almost off of. Almost. I think we're good. And we on the move. Oh yeah, they do wait instantly to feed the ducks. They hopped out the water. They're running over there. They're speed demoning it over there. You got a bucket full of food. Of course, Sam, of course. So I got minnows, shiners, and I'm gonna be using I'm gonna put a shiner on her first. I'm gonna be using some soft plastics and some plastics. I'm gonna put a shiner on her first. I hook my shiners the same way I hook my minnows. So I hook them in the back tail back here. Hey Tam, thank you for the floating heart. Hey, so how you doing, brother? I have a lot of otters been over here tearing fish up in McNeely. So we're gonna see how that goes. Throw a shiner over there. I'm gonna throw a minnow on there. How you doing? Caught anything? Hey Junior, we're not gonna do all that, bro. We don't be calling each other boy. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. I'm doing alright though, bro. It's actually really hot out here in Louisville, Kentucky today, y'all. We said it was gonna be in the 50s and the 60s. It's low key burning. I had on more layers than I needed for sure. Facts, Northern, my boy. Let him know. That shit weird. Call me no fucking boy. I'm a grown ass man. Damn, you silly. gonna put a minnow on this one. Then I'm gonna just be casting out this other pole. I got a giant 6 cents swim bait on here. Some of y'all might know it. It's my setup. That's what I'm using. I'm gonna switch it. I'm gonna have some soft plastics. I'm gonna have some jigs. I'm gonna have different things on here. I'm just gonna start with this for now. I feel like my shiner is actually getting tagged up a lot. Hold up. Yeah, I feel like my shiner is getting played with. I'm gonna put this minnow on real quick. Amir, it's going all right. It's going all right. We just got out here for real, really early. We got minnows, we got shiners, and we just gonna be casting lures and jigs. I got a shiner out right now. That's what I'm looking back at. Actually, you can see the bobber on the screen right there. That light green, that lime green that's in the water. Yeah, that thing is getting tagged on. Still getting tagged on my shiners just really. But shiners are big, so it ain't possible. This minnow's not doing too much movement. This boy already acting dead. What time is it there? 3:02? 3:02 p.m. 3:02, and it actually feels really great outside. Really great. Like, it's actually hot out here. It's not cold. There ain't no wind, no crazy current, nothing. The water's just still. Real still. All right, we got a minnow on this pole. So right now I got a shiner pole out, that green bobber behind me. Then I'm gonna put a minnow out on this pole. Half dead minnow. Boy might as well be a freaking cut bait. I heard there been a lot of otters hitting McNeely and tearing the fish up, so we gonna see. Otters can't catch them all. Cheers. What up, Chuck? How you doing, bro? Faith, how you doing? Yeah, there's a ton of ducks actually. They ducking around over here. Well, I guess I gotta spin around. You can see them all the way over there, and that's right over there. You see the white duck, and then there's like 20 brown ducks with that white duck. Someone was just feeding a lot of them on the shoreline, so they were walking up. I was getting on my kayak. They were walking up on me like I was gonna feed them. I'm like, nah, I ain't feeding you. Like, they literally swam all the way up on my kayak. I could grab one. Were you fishing last night? Yeah, I was fishing last night. I told you I was going kayak the next day. Yeah, I was fishing last night. You was the dumbest comment of dumbest question. Yeah, that was the dumbest question of the night last night. That's fucking crazy. Hey, everybody get one. Well, good to see you came back. Man, that's crazy, Matt. I don't be worried about that for real, but I hear you. That's shitty. Like I said, I've been fishing for a while. I've only ran into one game warden, and that was on the Ohio River. You asked another one? Shit, ask away, brother. Appreciate you liking the channel though, bro, and coming back. How you doing, Melody? I ain't responding to that question, bro. I ain't responding to that question. What gonna be the troll for the month? Number one troll for the month. Oh, what the fuck? Tangled again. Tangled on some seaweed. We're gonna slowly move up and down this bank. I might switch to something smaller. I might use a whopper plopper, to be honest. I just want to throw the. But I just when I set this pole up, the 6 cents was the first thing I put on there because it was just the closest thing to me. But I might go for a whopper plopper. So. Also, we're kind of in the weeds. We're about to move out. What up, Dave? My boy Dave. Always good to see you. We're about to move out of these weeds. Like we're right on the edge of all this brush and stuff, and there is damn trees and stuff in the water, so I'm feeling real lucky about it. But at the same time, I can't cast. I can't cast this pole like I want to. Well, the 6 cents anyway. It's getting stuck on weeds and stuff like that. Catch a 10-pound bass. Hey, we looking for him. My boy Charlon Joe was like, if you catch a 20-pound bass, ain't no one never gonna forget that shit. I said, hell, it's gonna beat most of the state records. Some state records bass ain't even. Yeah, there's a lot of them that ain't even hitting that. I'm fishing a lake. McNeely Lake. We're using minnows and we're using shiners. You said the water's real slow. Honestly, I kind of want to get all the way up to this pier, but I started here because it was just easier to get in. I'm actually just go down further. I'm gonna fish on the sides over here. Try to fish in the spots you don't get to fish in when you actually fishing. Make the sound. See, I'm about to pull out a whopper plopper. That's what I'm about to do. Yeah, I got a live bait and then I'm just casting. I was using a 6 cent bait, but I'm not about to keep using this. I'm about to switch it. Where I'm talking about, let me just go and get it out. course. If it's cold, bro, they might be holding the edge of the deeper. I mean, it was cold yesterday. Like I said, it's not even cold today. It's really hot. Your boy's over here sweating, but I think I just wore too many layers. I got high hopes for these shiners. Really, when I get to this certain spot. Does it even fit in here? I don't know if it can. It really can't. We're gonna try to get it in there. It's just not going. Gotta put a whopper on. The water's definitely cold. I'm gonna have to anchor down somewhere. So I'm gonna have to do, chat. I'm gonna have to anchor down somewhere. When I do get to where I wanna be, I'm gonna have to anchor down. I don't know how well that minnow was doing that I put on there. It was half dead. I do got fresher minnows. That was just the first one I grabbed. Yeah, I got crappie gear. Hey, Paul Wolferen, what's up, my brother? Always good to see you. Hell yeah, bro. Me too, man. I'm just using a Whopper Plopper right now, and I got 2 bobber poles out. One with minnow on it, one with another one with a shiner on it. I'm throwing under this drainage pipe right here. There's always drainage monsters right here. Honestly, it'd probably be better if I threw out some of my live bait right here for a second. Hold on, let me see what happens if I throw this let me see what happens if I throw this shiner over here. I'm just so comfortable with hooking them through my tail. When I do any of those other ways, the minnow don't usually live that long. Like when I lip hook it and stuff like that, it doesn't live that long. But I don't hook minnows multiple different ways. I only hook them like 2 different ways. Or I've attempted 2 different ways. Randy, you sound like a fisherman, my boy. There's a giant drainage pipe right here. And I'm just kind of low-key fishing in front of it. Catch one of them drainage monsters. I've never fished right here before, so I'm just giving it a try. Oh, I get you. If I can get it in there. My minnow's actually kind of slow right now. Well, this ain't a minnow. This is a shiner. I have a minnow on another pole. It's behind me. Maybe a minnow will do better because this shiner's like He ain't moving that much. I'm watching him in the water. I can see him. I'm about to say, forget this drain pipe. There's this dock and stuff that we usually fish by. And we always try to cast to the other side of the dock. And that's where I want to eventually end up. So that's where I'm probably about to start heading to. Yeah, I'm about to go to uncharted waters. Oh, cardinal bird. That bitch is extra red. The only red thing in the forest. It's pretty freaking deep over here, chat. Where I'm at now, it's pretty deep. I don't know if I'm fishing my minnow deep enough, but I'm fishing my shiner pretty deep. Yeah, I'm dragging two things behind me. I'm dragging a minnow and I'm dragging a shiner. I just don't know if the the minnow's deep enough, but the shiner's pretty deep. I'm trying to get to this dock down this way. There's a dock, and then in the middle of right across, far across the dock, most people try to cast in there. There's like a little bitty stick island that comes out the water, and everyone tries to cast over because there's supposedly a lot of fish over there. But then all along the bank on the opposite side where no one ever fishes, or is where all the crappie and everything be. They be jumping out like crazy over there and doing stuff. So I'm targeting that way. I'm almost there. Yeah, I'm almost there. Friends, how you doing, brother? Yoshi, what's up, my guy? Always good to see you. I got freaking snagged on something. I was wondering why my bobber was doing what it was doing. I was like, either I'm getting a bite or I'm snagged. There's a tree hanging out right here now. I think I snagged it. Just when I was talking about, I'm fishing just deep enough where the shiner pole gets snagged. I got it. Pink or black? Green, pink or black? I don't have this green, pink or black. You're gonna make me use a Ned rig. Oh, I got it. You're gonna make me use a Ned rig. The plopper I'm using right now is blue, white, and lime green. All right, that's good. That damn thing is going, chat. I just set this pole up. Yesterday night, and this shit is doing amazing. One of the streamers I watch kind of gave me the gist of his setup, and I went for it. I'm gonna start using a baitcaster a lot more, and I'm gonna have an open face that those two poles I'm just gonna carry on me for casting only. The minnow and shiner's kind of going slow, but honestly, I wish I was on the side with both of them. I wish I was more on the shoreline, but unless I sit there and park, I'll never be there. I'm just gonna keep moving down the lake, and it's a big lake. Definitely, Randy. I'm listening to everything you're saying, man. I appreciate you, by the way, Randy. For sure, brother. For sure. I really want my minnows or my shiners to take off. Like I said, I have a certain spot I want to make it to. just on my casting game right now. It's the first time this setup has been out and on some water, so I gotta spam it. Kamara, how you doing? Wow, what's up, brother? Just another day in fishing paradise. All right. Let's just get to where I want to be at. I did not see that bobber for a minute. I got a little nervous. And we off, chat. Yeah, how you doing, Kamara? How you doing, Wild? Wild 420, man. How you doing, brother? Always good to see both of y'all. I want to kayak down a stream one time. I haven't done that yet. I've done that when I wasn't a fisherman, but I haven't done that, like, just done that. I feel like that'd be really exciting. I've only kayaked in, like, big areas of water. I haven't kayaked in nothing small. Hey, FOE with the 100 done. Appreciate you, Troutline Joe, my boy. Yeah, he was in here, Dave. He been in here. He been quiet. My boy's shopping. He's eating food. He's feeling good. He's having a good Monday, for sure. My boy, Troutline Joe. Woo! Win a yak, brother. You already know. Win a yak, vibing and chilling. I haven't even got to, like, I haven't got to the boat dock yet. I got on at the first boat dock in the beginning. Started over. The water's kind of lower over there and stuff like that. and I don't know what to expect here and ever. There is now, I do see a current. The current's actually going the opposite way of where I'm fishing, where I'm going. I'm not in the current though. Like I'm on the side where the current is just missing me. But the current is actually going behind me, going the opposite direction of where I'm going. I'm about to be out in the current in a second. Yeah, I'm about to be out in the current in a second and my line's just crossed. So I'm on the slow side where the water is really stiff and slow, I guess. Woo! My boy, did you just get 5 memberships? My boy's out here. Charlon Joe with the 5 gifted members. Thank you, brother. Paul, sir, how you doing? How's your day going? Turkey? Lit, bro. Lit. I'm more of a ham guy, but turkey's good too. I'm just fucking with you. All right, now it's getting kind of tough. It's getting tough to paddle because now that I'm in the current, it's a fucking workout. Uh-oh. Let me get away from this. Yeah, we in the current, chat. High expectation with that 100 duns, bro. How's it going? It's going all right, brother. Really going great now that you in here. How you doing, man? We just vibing on the yak. I got a minnow and a shiner pole out behind me. That's why I keep taking steps to look back. And then I got this whopper plopper in front of me. I'm gonna be casting that a little more before I switch it up for something else. We're at McNally Lake, a big ass lake that we usually fish at. That's a boat. I was like, what is that? I thought it was, I didn't see someone on it. I just thought it was fucking land. It's a boat. We're kayaking towards the current now, chat. We were in still water in the beginning. Like I said, we weren't at the end, but we were at a spot where it's really closed off and there's only like a slit of water to get through before, but now we're in the current and we're swimming directly towards the current, so it's really a workout right now. W's in the chat for high expectations. Mason, what's up, my guy? Yeah, I'm fishing, man. I got two bobber poles out, and then I got a pole off casting as well. I'm just trying to get to a specific spot before I throw my anchor down. How's it going? Throw my anchor down and then just, go. What are you fishing for? Mainly bass. But, I'm using minnows and shiners, so I could also catch a crappie as well. But mainly bass. I could catch a catfish. I've seen my boy Charlon Joe caught a nice sized catfish off of a minnow. I don't know if I'm fishing deep enough for that because my minnow pole it's not fishing that deep, but My shiner pole is. My shiner pole is pretty deep. Deep enough to get somebody's attention for sure. W's in the chat for high expectations. For the party hats and the 100 guns. W's in the chat. Hell yeah, man. Appreciate you, brother. All right, we're finally getting past the dock and the park. It took a little minute. Oh, zoom out. Took a little minute. That's the docks we usually stand on. There's 2 docks over there. And that's the park area and everything. We usually stand on that side. We fish out through here and we see all kinds of stuff jumping in front of us and right across. So probably anchor here for a minute and just cast, see what the possibility of catching. Like I said, I'm kind of in the current, so I don't know how this anchor's gonna do, depending on where I drop it at. This anchor's a decent anchor, but sometimes if we don't throw it in a really secure place, it don't keep us secure. So we'll see if we start moving down or anything like that. Buckshore, what's up, brother? How you doing? Whitney, how's it going? How's it going? It was just 27 degrees yesterday. Now we sitting in the high, I think we hitting the high 50s. It's supposed to be 50s and 60s this week. Literally, it was snowing and -7 and 8 on last Sunday. Now it's different. Now we in the waters, chat. We're in the waters for sure. This is gonna be the first time I drop my anchor today. I haven't even dropped it any. I was watching my bobber for a second. Right, there it is. There's my anchor. My anchor don't take nothing with it besides what it's supposed to take with it. Oh, shot. Well, where did both my bobbers go? All right, I found one bobber. I don't know where my second one. I have to check it. Both my bobbers just disappeared off top of water at the same fucking time. Like literally, what am I? What the hell? That was weird. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to move now that that just happened. What up, William? How you doing, brother? I guess my kayak rolled over top of both my bobbers, but they both were underneath, like gone. But no fish was taken off, so we still out here. I got my I actually got my anchor ready to drop down. It was kind of tangled in my seat, so I had to untangle it first before I could drop it. But we're good now. But now I decided to move out in the middle over here. I was gonna stay on this side over here and fish for a while and let my bobber sit there. Was gonna do that, but I kind of want to sit next to this log and just cast freely. That motherfucker never stays on. Well, damn. That was deep. Oh, I forgot I had worms, too. I ain't even fishing with the worms. I brought nitro worms out here, but I ain't even using them. I'm working on it, man. Troutline Joe. This, you know, McNally's a huge ass lake. So getting a fish and move around on a kayak, you know how a kayak gets. You get on a kayak, you want to be any and everywhere. But you also got to find them fish. Fishing on land, I feel like it's easier to find fish than fishing on a kayak or a boat, because you actually got to go you got so much places you can go that you couldn't go. On land, you can only go so many spots and throw and hope they fucking come up to it. On a boat, you can go anywhere you want. So of course you want to go off in the spots you haven't been, never been, and then you want to also fish in the spots you know. So I started off fishing in spots I ain't never been, and now I'm fishing in spots I know. Well, I guess I wouldn't say this is a spot I know. My pole can cast all the way over here, but only like my catfish rods. None of my bobber poles are going to cast all the way over here, unless I do something certain to them. And if I use a bobber pole to fish out this far, it ain't gonna have a minnow on it. It could have a shiner on it, but really, I'm not even that type of person. They don't got those here, Trowline Joe. You said you can hear people. I ain't far enough back. Hell yeah, I ain't far enough back. Look, I'm fishing right next to the log. That log by the dock over here. I'm fishing. That's the log right there in the water. I'm sitting right in the middle, just fishing right there. Yeah, you can hear people all the way at the park. If I go all the way back there, first off, it's gonna be a workout just getting out back there. Second off, it's gonna take me longer to get back. I do get what you're saying though. It definitely will take me a minute to get back there though. Well, you can't fish here from the dock. Like I just explained in the chat. If we fishing from the dock, our poles ain't gonna get to where I'm throwing my pole at all. Unless we catfishing, then our rods can get all the way over here. But I'm not going for catfish, so the baits I'm using is for bass and crappie. But your bass poles, none of your bass poles will get all the way over here from the dock. That's a cap. That's the Trowline Joe cap. I didn't start over here. I started at the other boat dock all the way down there when you first entered the park. So 15 yards my ass. I've been paddling. Like I said, I wasn't in the stream at first. Now I'm in the stream. I got my anchor down. Not the stream, the current. I wasn't in no current. It was no water moving down where I first started at. But then I got all the way out here, and the water is literally pushing all the way back to the way I started. Levi, what up, brother? What time is it? I guess I'll move further back. I go further back, Trelonjo. Oh, fuck. Damn, my seat's unlatched because I had to. Oh shit, I'm anchored. Damn, this is not gonna be fun. I can't. Say I have nitro worms. I might take this minnow, I'll put it on there, but I don't wanna not fish with minnows. Cause I have those. I might just get this dead minnow off and put an alive minnow on because I think this minnow's pretty much dead. I think the shiner's still good, but I don't know. The minnow, he was acting real sickly when I got him out the bag, so I might switch that up and put something else on. Put another alive minnow on for a second. Latina, how you doing? My boy is on his move. No, I'm not wearing waders. Not yet. Not yet, Trelonjo. Boy. Motherfuckers, it's gonna be a workout. Look how deep it is back there. Boy, want me to go all the way back there. All the way back there. Where that tree line is back there. No one really not realized it, but kayaking is fucking exercise. It ain't never easy to move on a kayak. That's a man-made engine right there. You gotta have strong arms. It's like doing push-ups. Facts, Dave. That's what I'm trying to tell this boy Trelonjo. That boy ain't out here, so he don't understand. I'm just over hoping this current carrying me home. I do a few strokes and then the current just boosts me all the way to the fucking car. Cause not only do I gotta get back and get to the dock, I gotta put this fucking thing back on the car. And let me tell y'all, chat. Let me tell y'all, put it on my car is easy. Putting that shit on a Mazda, nah, that shit was tough. That shit usually it take me like less than 15 to 20 minutes to get my shit on my car. It took me 30 to 40 minutes to get that shit on the car. Then some of my straps, my reliable straps, couldn't even reach all the way around. Boy, I was going off prayers. I was going off prayers, bro. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's a golf cart. Something deep in the woods back there. TJ, what's up, my guy? Pulsar, good to see you again, my guy. Working out, man. Working out for sure. But I'm all right. Tam, I seen your thing, but thank you for the 2 months. Let's go. Tam's down a trout. We love to see the trout in the chat. Trout on. W's in the top for Tam. TJ, I'm at McNilly Lake. Sometimes I call it McSilly Lake because I be feeling silly when I fish here. But at the same time, I've caught a good amount of fish here as well. If we had to say all the rare spots to catch fish that we fish at, that we've accomplished fishing at and fished at, this is one of them rare spots when it comes to catching fish. Like, you can have a day where you can catch 10 or 20 fish and everybody could be catching fish, and then you can have another day where it'd be 6 or 7 of y'all and only one person catches a fish. So this is why we call it a rare spot, a rare occasion. I call it McSilly Lake because it's really rare I come here. Honestly, the last time I was here, I only caught 2 fish, and I said to myself, next time I come here, there was 2 spots I said. Next time I come to these 2 specific spots, I'm gonna be on my kayak. I'm not gonna be stuck to the ground. It was this spot and it was somewhere else. I don't remember where the other place was, but I swear, if I think about going to it, I'll remember it. It honestly might have been Troutline Joe's Pond, but I could still show up there and fish and have a good time and be real successful. It still has its days too, but fishing in general has its days. I know what to look forward to when I come to that pond. I don't know what to look forward to when I come here. I've caught bullheads, crappie, bass, and all of that here. But I haven't caught no channel cats. I know there's flatheads and all kinds of species in here. There's actually even trout in here. But I haven't caught them. I've seen them. Heard about them. Seen them on FishBrain. They supposedly stock this place, actually. I just learned that about 3 or 4 months ago, that they be stocking this place. It just sounds unbelievable. But also, this place is so huge, it could make sense why it's so hard to catch a fish. fuck was that? What up, Duck Duck? How you doing, bro? TJ, come on now. You already know. And you definitely know my boy Trowline Joe, the person talking in chat right now on FOE is going to watch him. He definitely gonna watch him. He's a Ravens fan. That's his team. I guess. I know it's a Whopper Popper. I don't know what brand it is. I got 10-pound braid with some 15-pound fluorocarbon as leader. And that shit casts a fucking amazing, chat. It casts so good. If I wanna hit something, I can hit it. Let's just say that. He just knows if them Steelers win, it's over for him. There go the Ravens. My alarm went off, chat, so that's what the screen was for. Damn. It dead ass took me 10 minutes to get to where I'm at right now. Damn near 15. I don't know how much more further I should go back. I'm damn near at the dam. I'm not damn near at the dam. But I'm passing these apartments on my right. Hey, if you saw a mermaid, hopefully we hook on. I'm about to get on this sideline over here and draw my anchor and fish over here. That boy Dave. I'm gonna recast my I'm gonna recast my live bait poles. Probably, like I said, I'm probably gonna change the minnow on. Probably gonna change the minnow on. What the hell? Yeah, I'm gonna change the minnow on the other pole to something that's at least alive. I don't think that one's alive anymore. It been getting dragged around and stuff, and it didn't start with the best health. That boy came out the bag coughing. Oh, don't sound too healthy right now. We're gonna have to change stuff about it. Shiner's not doing that well either, so I got rid of him too. It's cold. How you fishing? Hey, when there's water around that's not frozen, I'm in that motherfucker. Even crazy, I'm touching minnows and shiners and stuff. How you doing, Stick Man, though? You doing all right, bro? That boy's missing an arm. He was still alive, though. He was missing an arm. Move, Shiners. What the hell? Get out the way. Zara, what's up, my boy? Bryson, what's up? How you doing, brother? Man, hopefully, man, hopefully. I got high hopes for it as well. Good to see you as always, brother. Good to see you as always, man. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, shut up, Joe. Thanks, Pam. Ain't it always, Dave? Oh, fuck. I threw it right in between some trees. Hopefully it don't. Here we go. All right, we got it off. It was on some branches that was floating on top of the water, so I was worried it was gonna get stuck in it. I can throw this bitch anywhere I want. Yeah, anywhere I want. I don't know how to say your name, but nothing yet. Nothing yet. I'm throwing out basically all live baits and then a plopper flopper. I'm throwing out minnows. I'm throwing out shiners. I got 2 poles out. With a minute, one with a minnow, one with a shiner, and then I'm just throwing out a plopper flopper. Nothing yet though. Been trying to find the action for real. I don't have no live scope or fish finder on my kayak, so I'm actually out here looking hard for the bass. And it's a big old lake, man. It's a huge lake. And it's not small. It's pretty deep. So we definitely working on it. Ah. threw that bitch in a tree. It came out the tree though. 420. Mainly bass and crappie. Like I said, I'm just using a lot of baits. Now, if a catfish bites on one of these, I mean, I have the material to definitely pull it in. But yeah, mainly bass and crappie. If it was ice on the water, I wouldn't be here. I would be fishing somewhere else, and I would be fishing for bass and rainbow trout. I'm just trying to stick to the cold weather fish that I expect when it's cold. And so far, the one I want to catch the most, it seemed like it's been hard since it's been cold, is catfish, because that was one of our main catches. They done slowed down. You got to basically throw on top of them and stuff, and then they be going to the deep. You don't know which spot is the deepest, so I went night fishing last night. It was brutal, but it was fun. It's fun as shit. Cold wise, it was brutal. Everything else was smooth. And now we kayaking today. I don't know what type of fishing I'm gonna do tomorrow. It's probably not gonna be a kayak. Like I said, it was actually pretty tough to get the kayak on the vehicle. Miss Scooter, how you doing? What you talking about, Tam? I'm touching water. Trelon J, you sound dumb as fuck. Literally grabbing live bait out of a bag. You might get the dumbest fucking comment of the day. Even though the dude that said the dumbest comment last night came in here and he repeated the same comment because he was talking about it. He's like, man, I said the dumbest comment of the day last night. I'm gonna say it again. I did not respond to his comment. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just leave that there. Boy gonna say, are you fishing? It's called Fish on Entertainment. There's fishing poles behind me. And yeah, I'm just standing outside because I like the weather. But he's cool peoples. He's cool peoples. He realized that he was trolling last night. Yeah, they're having a good time. They was just jamming to some music a minute ago. They just turned it off. Troll shit. No fucking shot. Get off. Okay. I didn't throw no soft plastics out today. My regret. My regret. What you catching? Targeting bass and crappie, but I haven't caught nothing yet. I wish I didn't bring my tackle backpack. I wish I just brought like some clear cases, but my thought process was if I didn't bring this tackle bag and one of my hooks break off, am I gonna bring hooks and everything else with it? And I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna bring the whole tackle bag. What up, Knife Wolf? SoCal, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Tiger, how you doing, brother? What? Where are you fishing? What part of the world? Louisville, Kentucky. I'm fishing at this place called McNeely Lake. Fan of who's coming? That would be a crazy size bass, Joe. I catch that size bass, I accomplished fishing. Definitely not scared out on the water. I done been on too many things. Cruise ships and charters and everything. SoCal in the building. You definitely never know. Someone said a dark color. Oh my God, something just took my shiner. It did again. Woo. Come on, bro, come on. What the fuck? Yeah, bro. Come on. Oh my gosh. Oh, fuck, bro. Oh, I got it. Oh my gosh, it came out of his fucking mouth. What the fuck? Oh my gosh. What the fuck is going on? Why is my barber up here like this? What the hell? Man. Something just took my shiner, man. Fuck. I actually had it on my fucking pole. I don't know what my pole just did, though. Of course, this one out. First, I was tangled. Man, I'm about to throw out double shiners. Damn. Fudge a minnow. Let's get some shiners on her. Bro, Trolling Joe, man, shit was tangled up. Shit was tangled up. I untangled it. It took my bobber under. Then I grabbed my pole. Then it took my bobber under again while I was untangling my pole. And then I sat there and waited again. Then it took it. And I set the hook. It was reeling. I was like, I didn't even know if I had it. Then I felt the pole fucking bending in my hand. It's bending and shit. I'm getting it close up to me and it just came off the hook. Fucking setup. Only when you about to catch the fish does your pole want to do worse. Damn, bro. That's ass. I took it off right at the front of the boat. I mean, the yak, too. Brandon, what's up, brother? How you doing? Yeah, right at the front of the yak, I took it off. It's a challenge. It's a challenge catching fish on a yak sometimes. Really, when I'm not sitting in one of them yaks that you actually, like, are propped up, like hovering, how your seat is. I'm sitting in one that's low. The amount of fucking watch I'm giving this bobber because it's moving in this current. But, man, it's crazy work. I'm gonna stop running minnows and just start running shiners. Like when I'm fishing out in the cold, because I'm probably gonna have shiners again next time I go fishing. I'm gonna just only get shiners. I go back to minnows when it gets warmer. Even though minnows, they help catch crappie. I'm gonna just crappie jig and stuff for that. Man, that's fucking crazy work, bro. Oh, reliable, you missed. This fish is fucked up too. That fish did some damage to his ass. Hey, Nightwolf, thank you for the GGs, brother. I appreciate you. How are you? Real, I'm doing all right, brother. I just missed a fish. My only real bite for the day. I started in the water where it wasn't no current. I'm on a lake. Started where it wasn't no current. Swim down to where it was current. Wasn't getting bites in either of those spots. Now I done swim deep down. I done paddled deep down somewhere else, and I just posted up. And I've been having a minnow rod out and a shiner rod out. My shiner rod just finally got tapped, and I missed the fish. So now I got double shiner poles out. Ain't gonna be here too much longer. I'm gonna have to paddle back. But hopefully, while we're here, we get some more attention. I did a little worm, a dark worm for dark waters. It get dark at 5 o'clock, and I got somewhere I gotta be. So. Man, it's raining, bro. That sucks. Hey, on the bright side, when it stopped raining, them fish is gonna be active as hell. Something's messing with my other shiner. It has no weight on the bobber. The bobber just stood completely up. You ain't fishing too deep, man. I'm basically using bobbers. If I'm fishing deep, it's the only pole I'm fishing with deep is this pole right here, because I'm casting different things on it. Like I casted my 6 cents at first. I was casting this for a good minute. Then I switched to that whopper popper y'all just see me have right here. I was doing this for a while, and now I'm just I'm throwing a worm. I don't know, on like a wacky setup. I want to throw more soft plastics, but I don't have a lot of I don't have like a lot of minnow simulated soft plastics. I have more worms and crabs and different things of that stuff. Like I have shrimp and everything. I have all kinds of other stuff, but I don't have minnows. Like you know the minnow ones I'm talking about, like the minnow jigs. I don't have any of those. I even have crappie jig setups. I have different crappie jig setups, but I didn't go for those. I even have fly. I even have some fly tackle in my tackle box, just like you know, and then rooster tails, you know, all of that. But I don't have like minnow type jigs. I don't have enough of them or barely any. I need to get more. But that's also coming with me also starting to build my own, make my own modes and stuff. Like I have the modes for that, the minnow mode and stuff like that, but I need a few more things before I can actually start doing that. Now, I attempted once and I didn't do it too right and only filled up one minnow side, and it was half of a lure. half of a soft plastic. The rest of the stuff leaked out. So I gotta get me some clamps, I gotta get me a mask, I gotta get a few more things, and then that'll be ready. I actually gotta start paddling back, chat. I was supposed to be leaving here by 5. It's about to be 4:49 and I still gotta paddle back. Just hoping that fish could spin the block one more time in these next 2 minutes. That'd be real nice. Damn, that's shitty. I missed the one and only bite I've gotten today. Ain't that the worst? Hell no, she got some grocery shopping stuff she gotta do for a Christmas party. And also I work tonight, so I gotta go in. Otherwise, if I didn't work, it'd probably be smooth. But I don't work tomorrow. I'm gonna fish tomorrow anyway. Probably just hit Troutline Joe's pond for real. Like I said, I don't think I'm gonna kayak again. Come on, take it, bro. I need whatever's picking this bobber up to take it. Facts night. Otherwise, I live out here. Not really. It's fucking cold. Come on, fish, take that bait. Well, what up, chat? Oh, shit. Man, maybe if I didn't have fun fishing, time wouldn't fly. Because they say time always flies when you're having fun. Maybe I need to not have fun while I'm fishing. Maybe time will slow down. Just not enjoy it. Just hate it. Just be mad all the time I'm fishing. It probably will work. Are you having fun fishing? Fuck no, I hate it. This is a punishment. This is bullshit. Ain't nothing worse than leaving fishing. Who created leaving? They some assholes. Yeah, I hate it. I'm mad. I fucking hate fishing. Says only people that don't be catching it. Oh my gosh. As soon as I put the pole. Oh my gosh. As soon as I put the pole down, my bobber went under the water. There's this fish that's messing with it. And it's the only reason I'm really still here. Fucking tease. Dude, how are you getting messed with like this? Like, it could just be the shiner swimming with my bobber, but I'm just like, he's doing a lot of work to be swimming with my bobber. And I ain't seen even the shiner on this pole take my bobber underwater. I'm gonna just yank it when the bobber stands up again. See if I catch it, you know, latch on anything. Then I'm gonna roll my anchor up because it's 4:56, bro. Now the barber don't want to stand up anymore. See, I would think that Night Wolf, but this is like I said, I've been to a few spots around here, and these are the only spots I've been getting ate at so far. But not even though this is a big lake. It's a big lake. Like if you Google McNilly Lake, Louisville, Kentucky, McNilly Lake, Louisville, Kentucky, you'll see how big it is. It's fucking huge. There's like 8 entrances to get into this park. 8 entrances. And honestly, you don't want to go down the wrong entrance, because damn, there's some weird entrances. Like I went down one entrance one time, and I don't know, I ain't never know they did this, but they like have like an area where they race like small miniature planes, remote control planes. And I went down that area, and it was like, it led me toward McNilly Lake, but it was weird. It was weird watching people get them planes set up and doing that, and it was like, oh, this must be like a hobby or something. Nah, Night Wolf, I'm hungry. I haven't ate nothing. I'm a fisherman. I don't be eating breakfast. I just wake up and go. My breakfast is catching a fish, but my dinner, I don't want to miss that. Now the bobber hasn't went up anymore. I'm gonna pick my anchor up. No fish. The bobber did go up, and I did hard yank. But no fish. Troll that. What the hell? How did my fishing line get in this? All right, we got it. Sort of. Ernie, how you doing? Lucas, what's up? You know, just finishing up a terrific day of fishing and not catching anything. Always good to at least get out. Because, you know, it's called fishing, not catching. But that would be nice to catch something tonight. But I got to go to work soon. I gotta go work here soon. My wife's gotta cook dinner, so I gotta get home. Melissa, what you talking about? Hopefully we get sucked into this current chat in it. We just go. Ron, I'm in Louisville, Kentucky. Yeah, Louisville, Kentucky. Yeah, I'm fishing at this lake in Louisville, Kentucky. I'm using one soft plastic, which I was using some other things. I was using I don't even remember what they're fucking called. I was using a Whopper Plopper, and I was using one of these. I switched to put a worm on. So I got 3 poles with me. I got 2 bobber poles that I had minnows, and I had shiners on. My shiner is the only one that really got hit today, and I missed the fish that did hit it. And then on my casting pole now, I have a wacky rig set up on it with a dark black worm. Darker waters, darker plastics. I was gonna start using these. But time is at the essence, and I gotta get home for dinner. Definitely, man. Definitely living a dream. Hope all y'all have a great Christmas. Louisville, Kentucky. That's where I'm from. That's where I'm fishing. Y'all know it get dark at 5 o'clock since it's winter time, so I was gonna have to head home anyway. Either way, but I gotta go into work at 7. So let's get on this exercise of getting down this damn long lake. Next time I pull out my kayak, I think I'm gonna try to hit like a stream or something that's like narrow, and just go down that in kayak. That seemed like that'd be a lot funner. I haven't done that yet. Like, I always go into like big amounts of water and fish on kayaks, which is fun to do that too. But finding the fish without a fish finder is kind of tough. And I feel like with a kayak or a boat or anything, you kind of need a fish finder. I mean, some people say it's kind of cheating, but at the same time, it's put there for something. They gonna say using a casting net's cheating. They gonna say using a bait cage is cheating. But if you catch your fucking PB out of any of those things, you ain't gonna complain. Yeah, I was fishing for bass and crappie. I'm pretty sure I lost a nice sized bass today. I locked onto him, started to pull him in, almost got him in, and he came off right there on the edge of the boat. I mean, on the yak. I still got 2 bobber poles that's sitting dangling behind me. I'm basically using them as trolls, and they got shiners on them. I stopped using the minnows because, like I said, I only got tacked on my shiner today. So big baits catch big fish. What's on sale at Bass Pro Shop? You must be talking to someone else. Bass and crappie, really. Finger mullet. That's some saltwater stuff. This is freshwater, brother. We do saltwater. Oh, fish finders? Oh, man. Let me go get me one. I have like the iBobber set up for a fish finder as well. But I don't like using it because you basically have to use your phone or your mobile device to use it. And I'm not going to use that if I'm actually live. Yeah, I can multitask a little bit. What up, Josh? How you doing? Hey, Josh, bro, you was on that shit last night, bro. If you do that shit again, say that shit again, bro, I dare you. You fucking getting banned. I promise you, you getting banned with that cornball ass shit. Don't come in here and keep saying that shit. This ain't that type of chat, man. Shit's childish. Gets on YouTube to say fuck. I don't care. I don't care what's going on with any of that situation. It's a fishing channel. We're not worried about anything else other than that. You can have your opinion, but sometimes your opinion's not needed. Are they fishing? I don't want to go into that line. Look like they're hand fishing. Are y'all fishing? What bait y'all using? Y'all want some minerals and shiners? Y'all got something to put them in? Y'all got like a cup or something up there? I don't have no cup or nothing on me, chat. Cold out there, yes. It's a little breeze, man. Well, except the fishing god. The fish gods, what? Hey, what up, Phantom? How you doing, girl? Hell yeah, there's some good spots in Florida, man. They definitely missed out. Asked they have a cup or anything on the shoreline. I said no. But if you walk enough, there's trash right here. You could attempt it. They weren't trying to attempt. So hey, shit, feed the water. Mangrove snappers, yeah, those motherfuckers be good eating. I caught a few. Like I said, this channel is mainly a freshwater channel, but at least 4 or 5 times a year I usually go out of town and I do some saltwater fishing. I go in different parts of Florida, sometimes Miami, sometimes Panama, Clearwater. I be going to different locations and I be racking on fish. Then I also do a charter once or twice while I'm down there as well, just because I love going to this charter. I go to the Jubilee charter. It's a nice charter. It's like $80 to $90. You get on a charter. They take you out for about 4 or 5 hours and you catch different types of fish: triggerfish, mangrove snapper, all of that, snappers, all of that, lame fish, beeliner, all kinds of shit. recently spotted. Hey, I caught a shark. I caught a shark in Panama off some squid. Yeah, I was using 14-pound mono and 150-pound leader. It was about 2 feet a liter. I caught a shark off of it. My wife pushed me out on the tube past the damn, what's that thing in the sand when the water's shallow there? I forgot what that's called, but we walked past that part, and you know, once it gets out of that shallow, it instantly gets back deep. She pushed me past that, and we were out there in the deep. The water was above her damn head. She pushed me out on a donut float, and I was just sitting on there casting, and ended up catching a shark. How long did I fight it for? Honestly, it was not a big shark. It was 3 pounds. It was a 3-pound black tip shark. It wasn't that long of a fight. Honestly, it was an unknown catch. I didn't know I had it on until I started reeling, because that float I was telling you about, it ended up getting flipped over on one big wave, and I did about 20 tumbles until I got all the way back to the shoreline. And then after untangling my pole and hooking it back together because it was a 2-piece, and coughing up some water and sand, I started reeling in, and the shark had latched on, and I caught it off some squid, some white squid. A sandbar, yeah. Yeah, we wasn't worried too much about the mama. Last time I went to Panama, we were catching. I was with a bunch of people, and they were catching them off the pier, and they were literally catching the sharks, fucking hooking them, smacking them on the pier to kill them, gutting them, stabbing them down the center of their stomach, gutting them, and then throwing the guts in the water, and then hooking them onto a hook and throwing them back in the water. I was like, what the fuck is gonna catch a shark? But then I gotta realize, oh, another shark. Them boys was hunting. Man, I'm headed back to the house. I've been out here for about three hours. Like I said, I gotta go to work at 7. It's already 5 o'clock, and my wife wants me to come home so she can cook dinner and stuff like that. I'm gonna fish tomorrow though, but I'm not gonna be kayaking. I'm probably gonna do some land fishing. With the kayak, it already slows my fishing time down by like 20 to 30 minutes, because it's me getting it on, and then another 20, 30 minutes of me getting it off. But honestly, I got this fucking kayak off the car quick. Getting it on though, it was kind of tough. I'm used to putting it on like a small car. Nah. It was tough, for sure. Hell yeah. Hola, Coma. You have a nice day, man. Appreciate you chilling and vibing with me and talking, brother. I'm laughing at Tim. Yeah, but honestly, if I wanted to get that, I would get a different kayak. Nothing's wrong with this kayak. I just want another kayak that actually boosts me up. Like, I'm sitting down in this. Like, I want a kayak with a seat that has me up above. That also will probably help out with my hookup ratio when I'm pulling in fish, because literally I lose a lot of fish when I catch them and then sitting down inside of a kayak, and I'm trying to reel up and then they come. I don't know what I would do differently, but I have caught a bunch of fish on it too. It's just I lose more than I catch sometimes when it comes to sitting down in a kayak. I'd rather be sitting up in a chair high up, and then you know, that'll even be better for the fish finder and everything when it's just sitting there. Like, I can still have a fish finder here. I got railings and stuff to put attachments and things on here. This is just my first ever kayak that I've owned. Like, I've rode in kayaks and stuff like that, rented them and stuff like that. I've been in canoes. I've been on, like I said, I've been on charters. I've been on cruise ships and stuff like that. I have not fished off of a yacht. I have not. But, you know, the boy ain't scared of the water, that's for sure. Hey, see, that's what I want. One with some paddles. That'll also fucking be clutch. Like, either one. The paddles or a motor. But I mean, I prefer the paddle, because there's already 1,000 things as a fisherman. If you really know, when you're a fisherman, there's 1,000 things you got to charge up. Right? You might have to charge up if you're streaming and a fisherman, you might have to charge up a battery pack or some hand warmers, or your fish finder, or what's another thing a fisherman has to charge up? Shit, that motor you're telling me about, like, shit, there's 1,000 things you got to charge up when you're a fisherman. You got to have a whole survival kit ready. And then one things you buy, they be like, them charger boxes that, you know, nature gives it that charge. Nah, that should be ass. You got to really have a charge box out here. Said good luck trying to get on a yacht. Man, one day. Oh, that shit's expensive. One day, I'm going to meet somebody. We're going to be like, hell yeah. What you got to get registered in VA? Oh, really? Oh, you got to have a tag on a paddle kayak? A license plate on a paddle kayak? That's fucking crazy. I haven't looked back at these bobbers in a minute. That's crazy. You gotta have that on a paddle kayak. Oh, anything with a motor. So if I get a kayak and I don't put a motor on it and it just has paddles, I don't have to get a motor on it. Oh yeah, with a motor, yeah, I get that. That one makes more sense. I was gonna say, registering a paddle kayak sounds kind of sick. Sounds like the state is trying to make money like they always trying to do. I'm almost to my destination. Let me bullshit for a second. I should have put a real nitro warm on and just did it with that. Nightwolf, I peep your energy. Nah, I want to get home anyway because, like I said, it's gonna take me a minute to get this out, like this kayak off where it needs to, where I'm, you know, it's gonna take me a minute. The water's really slow though. The water's really chill. Look at it. We're on the sidelines. We're just cruising past the sidelines right now. At the end of these sidelines, there's a dock, so that's what I'm trying to get to. Said Tad told to be fishing. Hey Aaron, the fish don't stop because the weather change. They just go deeper. Literally trolling some shiners right now. I don't know how to say your name. I'm just assuming Vito. Mainly bass and crappie, but mainly bass. Fuck. I'm making my way home, damn. Where's your life jacket? Be safe out there, man. Yeah, I don't got one. And I appreciate you, brother. I'm gonna be all right. I'm about to get off the yak anyway. We've experienced our fishing for the day. I told my wife I could swim, but I do feel you. What's the name of the lake? McNilly Lake. Pretty big lake. I'm not in Florida. I'm in Louisville, Kentucky. We was talking about Florida because someone was talking about like finger mauling. I was like, that's some saltwater stuff. I do saltwater fishing 4 or 5 times a year because I go out of town a lot. I like to go saltwater fishing. I like to go to Florida. That's our vacation spot. And I be catching all kinds of stuff when I go there. But yeah, we're in Louisville, Kentucky, bro. Me and my boy Troutline Joe. Troutline Joe is the other person that's been in the chat. He's talking under the Fish on Entertainment name. One of us is always in the chat, even when we not on live. But we both go live. My boy's gonna do a Tuesday IRL stream. Every Tuesday he does a night IRL stream where he talks, lets you know what's going on with Fish on Entertainment, chats it up, gets to know people and all of that. And then my only nighttime fishing is on Sunday. Other than that, y'all gonna see us mostly daytime fishing throughout Louisville, Kentucky, unless I'm out of town. Then, you can see me whenever, because our motto is we be where the water's at. Fuck yeah, you do, BK, bro. Ain't never too late to yak. Really, when the water's not frozen. Yesterday night, it was fucking frozen. Not this place, but the place I was fishing at last night. Shut up, Night Wolf. cause my stomach's over here growling. The only thing I got on this boat is some worms. I ain't about to eat those. Night Wolf's on both sides. Nah, I appreciate you though, Night Wolf. You my boy. Are you in Florida too, Ola? Yeah, you definitely somewhere where saltwater is. Peacock bass, man. All you saltwater fishermen, y'all making me jelly. We freshwater. Freshwater to me, doing saltwater, doing freshwater, I already get, no one's gonna laugh. Freshwater is definitely more hard than saltwater. That's because freshwater, sometimes you particularly got to use that particular bait to catch that fish. Saltwater, you can use one bait, one type of bait. You can use shrimp, squid, or finger mullet, one of those 3, and you still could catch it off that bait. Now, what I have learned in freshwater is a lot of the baits I catch with 3 fish, you can catch with other fish. Like if I use a minnow, I catch with a minnow. I can catch a carp with a minnow. I can catch a crappie with a minnow. I can catch a bass with a minnow. Just same for a worm. But there's not 200 baits in saltwater fishing. There's 200 baits in freshwater fishing. It definitely is, Night Wolf. That's why saltwater's so fun. Like shit. And then the mystery of, like I said, if I freshwater fish, I can at this point know what's attacking my pole when I throw it out, just mainly off the bait I'm using. If you, oh my gosh, we better hook on some shit. I'm on a tree. Yeah, if I freshwater, yeah, I'm getting off this tree. Oh my gosh, hold my pole. Oh hell no. We fucking up, chat. We fucking up. You stronger. You got Oh fuck, I'm fishing like 3 feet down. Backing up. Yeah, if I freshwater fish, I could use that one bait and catch like 3,000 different type of fish. I can't do that with saltwater. Hey, that's got to be where the best fish is at, though, even though you get harassed. Those is unfished waters. Yeah, I just don't go on the log again. We're trying to take this log out and it's in the water. Technical difficulties. Is it me? Oh my goodness. I just got stuck on the fucking log. My other pole just got stuck on the log. So one pole stuck on the log, and one pole stuck in this tall grass right here. I'm trying to get out of the grass. This log is trying to cause an issue. I was like, why is my bobber standing up? Get off my pole. I thought I just got it out. It went back in there. That's fucking crazy. The shiner came off. See, sitting down in a sit-down kayak, that'll happen. My fucking hook almost hooked me. Yeah, I'm working on getting out TJ Watts. I just got tangled on on 2 different objects in the water by both my poles. Now let's go spin the block on this tree log again. Oh, don't run it over. Damn, I don't want to put my hand in this cold ass water. It's cold mystery water. Where did it go under? Oh, I got it. No, I'm not gonna throw it back out. Throw it back out right now and I'm gonna get caught on something. Maturing is telling yourself when you're not supposed to be done fishing. Well, let's get off this log. Nightwolf got them jokes tonight. How much is a dozen? It's like $4. It's like 3 something for minnows. Yeah, I seen it. Huh? TJ, you gonna give Charlon Joe's feathers in a bunch saying that. Damn, 50 cents a piece is crazy. Now that bluegills is like they're like $4.50 a bluegill. Goldfish is like, that was a bird. Goldfish is like that too, about $4.50. You get $1 off, you get a dozen. I don't know. I usually only get like a dozen shiners or a dozen minnows. At the most 2 dozen because there's a card limit. You gotta spend like $6. Land ho. Actually. Yeah. All right, Chad, I'm actually going in here because I have to go through some stuff to get this off, and I don't want to fall in the water. You guys are amazing. Thank y'all for being here. No, we did not catch anything tonight. I'm not going to cry. I'm going to fish tomorrow. We did get some bites, but only some light bites. Definitely going to be fishing again tomorrow, so hopefully I get to see all you shiny faces again. Yeah, some states you can't use corn. Some states you can't use goldfish. You can't even use goldfish. You can't even use goldfish. You can't even use bluegill in the river, the Ohio River in Louisville, Kentucky. But you can use them everywhere else. But yeah, there's a lot of rules and regulations to when it comes to fishing. But it's all right, man. That's because goldfish are, they'd be repopulating really quick. Don't nobody want that shit. Nobody want to pull out no goldfish. Now the koi fish I'm going to attempt to catch. Hell yeah, I'm gonna catch that. But that's another time, another day, another possibility. I'm really ready for the warmth, to be honest. But I mean, it was pretty warm today. I ain't gonna complain. But I'm talking about the actual warmth, that summer weather. I'll definitely probably catch some tomorrow. But like I said, I ain't gonna complain. I got out here. I got the kayak. It was definitely a workout. Different scenery. It was actually fun. Where you go fishing? I don't know where I'm going tomorrow. I gotta talk to a few people and think about it. Yeah, definitely. Appreciate it, Soldier Boy. Yeah, always tomorrow, Night Wolf. Um, get on this land. All right, we ain't gonna fall in. The minnows and the shiners, they got to live. I bet they hype. Appreciate it, TJ. Appreciate it, man. Honestly, Ola, we have we have our emails in our bio on here. Me and Trellon Joe. You can obviously figure out which one is who. His has got Joe in it. Mine's got Ron in it because I'm hooked to the Ron. If you want to email me, man, I reach out and pay attention to emails as well. That's how I contact and talk to a lot of people. Other than that, we also have other pages like Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Either one of those, you can reach out to us as well, and I'll get back to you on that. Usually I have someone screen record or take a picture or something if it's something that I could just type in Google or something like that. But I'm about to head out, man. I got some stuff I gotta do, and it's probably gonna take me 30 minutes to get this damn boat on here just to get home and have to get it off and then go to work. So I'm about to get out, you guys. You guys are awesome. Again, I appreciate y'all being here and chilling me. We definitely gonna make it somewhere, TJ. The Chargers is, but oh hell yeah. Oh, I appreciate that, man. I'm definitely gonna have to. I'm gonna check that out. Peace out to all of y'all, man. Y'all have a nice Monday. Garfield hates Mondays, and so do I. But it's technically my Fridays. I don't have to work no more. We got holiday season coming, you guys. You guys are awesome. If I don't see y'all again, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays. Y'all keep being great, and I'll see y'all again real soon. Fish on, y'all. Fish on.